Hi, so in this video, I want to talk about 5 ways to recover from publishing disappointment. If you've been in the game a little while, you know that disappointment is kind of a given. It comes with the territory. There are going to be opportunities for you to experience rejection on all sorts of levels, whether it's from agents and editors, or not getting your manuscript selected for winning contests, whatever it is, there is going to be an opportunity for you to be disappointed. And that kind of creative disappointment can stop a lot of people from pursuing their dreams. So I want to share with you 5 steps to recover from any creative disappointment to get you back on your feet and back writing. So here we go. All right, so the first one is to feel your emotions. So being upset and being disappointed is not easy. And one of the fastest ways for you to start recovering from that is to allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling. So if you are sad and you want to cry, then cry. If you're upset and you want to be angry, then go into your car, close the doors, and scream. Whatever that you need to do to get that emotion out of you, start there, and allow yourself the ownership over how you're feeling, and that it's okay for you to feel that way. And that will allow you to kind of let that experience move through you faster, so you're not dwelling on it and you're not festering inside. The second thing that I recommend that you do after you've allowed yourself to feel your feelings is to do something fun that's not related to writing at all. So if you love to cook, pick a new recipe, start cooking a meal. If you love to garden, get out your tools and go out to your garden, get your hands in the dirt. If you like painting, find a canvas and paint. If it's your family that makes you happy, spend time with them and forget about writing for a little while. Whatever that you're doing, make sure that it's something that brings you joy, but that isn't related to writing in any way. This serves as a good reminder that writing isn't the only thing that owns your happiness, but that you can experience happiness in a multitude of ways, and that writing is just one of those ways. And it'll put you in a better mood, obviously, because you'll be doing something that you enjoy just for the joy of it. Once you've done that, we'll move on to step number 3. So step number 3 is to return to writing, but not on the project you were working on previously. This time, we're going to write for fun on something else. So whether it's an old manuscript that you've let sit, or it's something brand new that you want to just try, this step is important because it's allowing you to get back into the mode of writing, but doing it at a really low stakes level, doing it purely for the fun of it. So if you want to be totally crazy and goofy and just write a story that you know is never going to get published, you might be surprised, but not with that intention in mind, but the intention of I'm just going to write something fun, and try to have a good time with it, then do that. If it's not related to your picture books, but it's another novel that you're working on, or even an adult level project that you're working on, if it brings you joy and it lights that spark again, then do that. This will help you get back into the mode of writing and remind yourself, hey, it's not so bad. I actually do enjoy this. Even though I experienced that disappointment, I do still find joy in writing. And this step is going to help you reaffirm that for yourself. After you've done that, we'll move on to step number 4. So step number 4 is for you to assess what happened. So only now are we actually going to look at what you experienced with this disappointing scenario that occurred to you. So at this point, you're going to ask yourself, where am I? If it was, say, a rejection from an agent, what happened? Did they give me feedback that I can now use that tells me I need to do a little more revising on my manuscript? Was it a form rejection? And in that case, I just need to move on to the next agent. If it was a contest, is it something that's like so random? It's not even a big deal. You can always just enter in another one. Assess what happened, try to be as objective about it as possible, and figure out what your next steps are. We're not taking action yet in this step, but we're just kind of looking at what's happened. Maybe you want to make some notes of it in your journal or something to know how to proceed, which leads me to step number 5, which is taking action, however small. So this small action could be just agreeing to start writing again, working on that project the next day, giving it a half hour or an hour of your time. Maybe it's that you do need to continue querying agents, and so you're going to commit to spending a half hour researching another agent to submit to and their submission rules. Whatever it is, formulate an action that you can take and start moving in that direction. Just make sure that it's small enough that you can actually accomplish it in a short period of time. This is going to get you right back on your feet, and you're going to feel like nothing even happened. You're totally over it. So again, those 5 steps to recovery after a publishing disappointment include feeling your emotions, allowing yourself to be upset, right? 2, doing something fun that has nothing to do with writing whatsoever. Remind yourself that joy exists elsewhere. 3, get back to writing, but do something totally for fun, no stakes involved. 4 is to go back and assess what happened, figure out what action you need to take. And then the 5th one is actually taking an action, a very small action in that direction. So again, disappointment is something that we all experience. The sooner that you can establish healthy coping skills like these 5 steps to battle any disappointment that might come your way, the faster you will be back on the road. Persistence is, I think, the biggest ingredient in terms of having publishing success. So as long as you can keep getting up and you can keep moving forward, you can get published. So thank you so much for listening. If you like this video, please share it with a friend and subscribe to my channel for more like this. Thanks again. Take care.